Hi there, sign of Cancer. This is Kim here to do your next 3-day messages. But the format that this is going to take is what to focus on. We'll take a look at the spiritual side, and we'll take a look in the 3D with the Lenormand and the Kipper deck, and what the challenge might be. And then we're going to take a look at 3 months ahead. So Cancer, I hope you're doing good. We're starting off with the Sacred Glyph Oracle, and not Sacred Glyph, I'm sorry, Glyph Sacred Symbols Oracle. You get it right. And opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. I have smoke with cleansing. Smoke and cleansing. I'm going to have to go to the book. This is the first time I've gotten this card for anybody, actually. So, I mean, obviously we can look at it like in maybe with Sage or Palo Santo, whatever you might use it. I mean, clearly it has some incense in there. But let's see. Smoke, representing the themes of purification, transformation, and connection between the physical and spiritual realms. Okay, so the smoke metaphorically will cleanse negative energies and create a sacred space. In Native American traditions, the process of smudging with sage, cedar, or sweetgrass, using smoke to cleanse and purify spaces, objects, and individuals. The smoke was believed to carry the negative energy away. So they want you to focus here on this spiritual cleansing energy. It says clear your physical and energetic fields with smoke. Journal about any issues you've been facing to gain a clear perspective. This situation is ephemeral like smoke. Your prayers and intentions are being heard. Pay attention to your dreams and gut feelings as they might be conveying important messages. Visualize a shield of smoke around you to guard against harmful energies or presences. Interesting. I'm going to get, I think I'm going to go to this deck to get a little bit more on this. Focus on cleansing and protecting yourself. Cosmos Oracle. The Ether. Time. And the Ether. Okay. So, divine timing. Okay. It definitely is talking about divine timing. It's also talking about how in the spirit realm or in the ethers, there is no time. Everything has already happened. So what you desire and that possibility, the point of connection, is already made in the ether. So there's a focus here on you knowing that, just having awareness of that while you're setting your intentions. Yeah, it's about that. It's about, you need to believe it before you see it. That's the message. So spiritually, that's what I'm getting for you. Let's pull from the Oracle of Genetic Gifts and to get like one more card here for spiritual. For Cancer, for spirituality author. Okay. So very clear message for a few of you all out there. However you write things down. Did talk about journaling and that cleansing. If you have a spiritual type of journal or about a dark night of the soul or about experience that you've had, you could even turn that into a book, is what I'm kind of picking up here. But spiritual experiences, guidance, and healing. Yeah, I'm getting like priest or priestess energy with that too. Being able to spread information by the experience, talking about the experiences or writing it down, communicating it somehow to other people. So, let's see what else we get to focus on. Wow, you all have the book and you have the author with spiritual experience. What in the world? That's a big sign for somebody out there. Like for maybe a few of you out there, this is a huge sign for you. in that Lenormand, it means that there could be a secret, or you maybe having a secret. Somebody could have a secret. We'll have to see the energies around the book. We'll actually put it here so I can get energies on either side of it. Self-improvement. So what's the secret about, or like writing down your secrets? Writing down your secrets. Sharing tips. Growth. Wow, something's written in the stars for you here. I have stars. That's when everything is in alignment with fated. What is fated? What is destiny for you? Let me get something on the other side here. A letter. So again, with like writing something down, being very significant, very important. A message. You have occupation, and you have court. Some of you, not all definitely, but some of you will have a role where or a career where it is definitely tied into like you processing official documents, maybe working in the court systems, or in some way, right? Now, it can also mean just official matters that are going to be tended to or taken care of, especially if you get some sort of good communication here regarding a career or regarding your job. And I have hope on the bottom of the deck. And the hope card is kind of like the star card energy, where it's a physical manifestation for you. The train moving on life's journey. Let's move these up a little bit. Give me some room. And we'll use the 108 Oracle too. Get more information on what to focus on. Other than official matters or court. Definitely communication. And there's your energy here. Connection with the telephone. Connection, communication, conversation, getting through. Notification. You could be standing up for rights in some way. You could be advocating or standing up for rights. And this might be you communicating, you getting your message out there. Wow. Being heard. Communicating is the theme. Look, and it's on top of this book. The microphone flipped out on top of the book. There's something that you have to communicate. Your voice is meant to be heard in a profound way. So whatever it is, even turning podcast into something written down, or starting a podcast, there's something here about you using your voice, communicating, the throat chakra. Microphone says news, trending, broadcast, expression, strong opinion, make known, public speaking, speaking truth, social media. And what else for them to focus on? Leaving the past in the past where it belongs with spilt milk. Being able to leave something in the past that cannot be changed at this point. Yeah, if you are disappointed, it's talking about basically not crying over spilt milk, right? Something is small and something needs to be left in the past when you get that card. Symphony is harmony, synergy, co-create, team, collaborate, precise, or to lead. I feel like it's leading others somehow with your voice, with what you have to say. Let's do one more. Providing your secret insights, your psychic visions, your crystal ball energy, your intuition, premonition, seeing into past, present, future, all at that same time, being able to tap into that ability that you have. ESP, gut reaction and inner knowing, the crystal ball. And it landed on top of the book too. So there's some sort of secret here that you're tapping into next 3 days. Let's look at the challenges that you might be coming up against, or that you may need to take a look at. Just become aware. Sometimes is all you need to handle a challenge. Okay, challenge for Cancer. Whoa. What is the challenge for the sign of Cancer? And no matter where that sign is, you might be able to resonate with this. I just want to make that clear. Ooh, you have the Lion with your power. And then you have creation with the spider's web. this is about the challenge is that there's something new here for you to create. And it really, they're wanting you to be committed to yourself, standing in your power, and create something here. They want you to weave your dreams to life. Connections are important, but more so is like your commitment to yourself here and what you want to create. So this is really good energy for you. Then the challenge is just simply using it. It's already there. It's already there. Tell me what will help them with this creation and standing more in their power. What will help them with creating this and standing more in their power? And also, the spider, I think of somebody who has, you know, they have beautiful weaving skills. So there's something here about a skill that you really have, and it might be something untapped, and being committed to it because it can really put you, you know, where you belong on that throne. What is happening here? Okay. So the keys to your success is the cell, right? The cell is, now, I think this is talking about clairsentience with you. I'm going to go with my intuition on that. I think it's talking about clairsentience and how you're feeling. Because something here is alerting you, okay? And the selective shield, just kind of like that focus, is talking about how are you protecting yourself? How are you protecting yourself from other energies getting in or even clearing them out? So they're saying be very selective at this time. And if you're getting some kind of vibe or intuition or gut feeling that you need to move from where you are, or that a huge shift in perspective needs to take place, then do so. The rotation and the revolution is move from where you are. Point blank, move from where you are. There's something you need to shield yourself from. All right. And it can be that inner shift too. Like I said, when we have a shift in perspective also. And they're also saying here, if you're having this is just a message coming through for someone about if you're having any kind of issues with your health that you're wanting to, and by the way, this is not doctor advice, this is just the message I'm getting here, but they're saying to talk to your cells, ask your body to let you know what's going on. Of course, don't substitute anything for going to a doctor, but they're saying for you to talk to yourself, for you to talk to your cells, that they're listening. Talk to your body. Your body is listening. Treat it good. Talk to yourself good. Even if it looks silly to you, be in the shower and say, you know what? I absolutely love you. I'm so glad that I have you. I might not have respected you like I should. And just be kind to your body. Thankful, grateful, and kind. Okay, I have a mediator, which is somebody that is a go-between, right? Now, and this might be in an official situation or a court situation. Sometimes that card comes out when there's custody issues. And there needs to be somebody that has a neutral place so that their perspective can be right there and kind of like in the middle. This would be somebody that's going to help you and non-biased help too. So the challenge could be finding somebody like that, or finding somebody to assist or to be the go-between. Especially if you're dealing with another person, if it's like a civil case or a dispute, or and one person is getting very upset, or you find yourself getting too upset, then yeah, it always helps to have somebody kind of be in the middle there for you. Coming out again. Coming out again is stars. Something's trying to line up for you. It's fate. It's destiny. Something's trying to line up for you here. And the challenge could be about satisfaction and happiness with either your job, or let's say if you're retired, then it's like, how do I keep myself busy? What kind of hobbies am I doing? Am I happy? Am I satisfied? And that being like a focus here as far as, okay, we need to get something else arranged then. Whoa. So, I'm interested to see what's going to come out with your next 3 months, because I feel like you're going to be going somewhere, or you're going to be doing something new during your days. You have a few people here. These could be people in their masculine energy. So it could be any gender, but I'll tell you, one of them is like a King of Cups, and the other one is like a King of Swords energy. You have, and then you have that child, which this can represent a child, but it can also represent like a challenge. Is like if you've gotten, say if you've, just as an example, if you've already started a book, or you started writing a few entries down, and this was a while ago, then you've already had a little bit of the manifestation come to life. This is like the challenge is, okay, let's take it to that next step, or that next level of maturity. The project, the book, whatever that might be for you. It could be that you need somebody else to help you, a professional that could give you some information. Could definitely just be a person here who's either a good friend, or they have some sort of mind connection with you, maybe telepathic even. I think of the King of Swords as definitely being able to do that. And the man holding his heart, you know, is a man or woman that is taking action from their heart space. And what's interesting is one of these characters, no gender, let me say that again, because I always get a lot of comments about that. No gender. This is a person that wants to get to know you. They want to get to know you first as a friend. Like, they're interested to know, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do for fun? And they could be asking around about you too, as like is shown in this picture. People asking, talking about you, asking about you as they're playing billiards. They're wanting to, it's also a card that is like the courting card, to court you. Someone wanting to court Cancer. Let's see here. So the purpose would be for something bigger. Normally, the purpose would be, let's take this to something bigger. But let's start off as friends, get to know each other first. Yeah. So, well, you can have Sekhmet here too. You know what's weird is I was going to say periphery, and that's not what I mean. But that's what I was going to say. So, like, Sekhmet, or any kind of Egyptian energy here that has that representation of, like, a feline. There's something here about that for some of you all. Or a Leo could be significant, or an Aquarius, just with the spider and then the lion. I'm kind of getting that. Page of Pentacles is what flew out. So this is, here's the challenge with this card, is this person has inherited some money, or not just inherited, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that, because they've obtained is the word on what, it can come from an inheritance, but the money somehow is obtained. She's looking at it on the card, and she's like, what do I want to invest this in? Do I want to invest this pentacle for fun, relaxation? Do I want to put it into maybe what I was starting to build or create for myself? It's a decision basically from this point, but that is definitely news or message of it coming in. Tell me about the money coming in, please, here for them. Oh, well, it's going to help. Five of Pentacles, which is a challenge. So Five of Pentacles being in the challenge makes sense. You could be worried about finances, and so therefore really, like, this woman is looking at this pentacle, like, I really need this news or message that the finances are going to get better, that my security, my well-being, or for some of you all, that my health is going to get better, right? And I think because with the star showing up twice, occupation here, and that being like a challenge, and then I also have Queen of Pentacles on the bottom, you will be receiving that type of news that will make you feel better, that will get you out of the Five of Pentacles worrisome energy. The Five of Pentacles is not like, it's not a little energy. It's something that we all will worry about. It's not like survival mindset. I don't think that's what is getting that energy to be pulled into your life. You don't have to be like completely broke to have that energy come in as a worry. You know, you could be doing okay, but there could be maybe some issues at work. You're wondering if they're going to do layoffs or something like that, and then it can still put you into the Five of Pentacles worry energy. So I think something is going to relieve you or make you feel better about that. I do have within a few weeks, and that's interesting. She's actually pointing to that Page of Pentacles. So the news about this challenging energy that has to do with worry and finances, I think within a few weeks, you'll be getting your message. So I say I'm excited to do your next 3 month. I have a feeling you're going to get some really good cards here for that. But the beehive, good, look, 8-8 also here. Wealth, spiritual growth, also material abundance coming in. So occupation with that beehive is a good sign for somebody that's wanting to stay busy and have a continual harvest. You know, they need the money to come in to create what they want to create. They want something to go past a certain point. Like they want to continue with something. So this is about your stamina, and this is that you not giving up. Definitely shielding yourself, though, from whatever it is here. Awesome. Yeah. So this is a really good card that actually looks kind of like the Five of Pentacles, where we've had a hardship or a misfortune, or we feel like life has put us through a trial of some sort. We are given a chance to overcome after this energy, like after we had to deal with it. It was laying on top of that man with a sword. I really feel like somebody that works as a professional, maybe even a job placement, or somebody that can advise you, that gives you advice. It can't even be a therapist. Somebody that is giving you advice. It helps you overcome this energy, okay? And it may also be able to help you overcome or figure out how to protect yourself more. So you'll have a choice. You'll have a decision. Right now, you could be going back and forth on choices here. It does say either way. So look, shield is poking out, and I have shield right here. So again, be on the defensive. You know that spirit has your back. They are all wearing their armor too. So you have your angels. If you ever feel like you're under attack or you need some spiritual support for a physical thing that you're going through, a hardship even, call on your angels to fight with you, to protect you. Archangel Michael is usually the one that I would call on to protect me. Just imagine him with his flaming sword, protecting me. So it says again, ward off unwanted energies. You know what? They're wanting me to go to the book for the selective shield now, just because it's come out twice. I need to figure out what else they're saying about it that I might be missing. And let me mention, if you'd like a private reading, by the way, information's in the description box below, so I can help you with any situation you might be going through. They are pre-recorded videos, and like when you're in checkout, put what you want to know in the notes section, and I'd always never mind to help you. I'm gonna read this for you though, and it's kind of long, but I feel like I think they are wanting you to know this for sure. So the Cosmos Oracle, to cite them, is what I'm reading from. It says, awareness of the energy surrounding us. We distance ourselves from people. We get closer to others. And then we look back and we really do not understand who we were and how we are so different now. We distance ourselves for a while. We meet again later. We connect with people as if we've known them our whole lives, while others that we have always known suddenly feel alien to us. All of these sequences are linked to your vibration. You attract what vibrates similarly to you. If your energy changes, so does your environment for your own evolution. Do not resist letting go of what you no longer feel a part of. For something new to enter, you have to make room by letting go of the old. Resistance only brings conflicting energies. Let yourself be carried away in that total feeling of an absolute. And the quote says, being where I have to be and with whom I have to be. The selective shield is a force field that surrounds a planetary system to stop the entry of foreign energies. At first, the shield will allow passage of these energies whose vibration is in tune with that of the plasma in charge of the system, while rejecting different vibrations. once it has the necessary amount of energy for the evolutionary process, the shield becomes saturated and repels all external penetration. Interesting. Like, so it's almost like saying once you get your vibration to a certain point, you may go into hermit mode and just kind of shield yourself off, only keeping those energies that you know are actually resonating with you. A poorly made shield allows infiltration, which can cause imbalance, and it also prevents the exit of energies which fulfill their role in the evolutionary cycle of the planetary system. The shield protects us and lets us know that we are looked after and not alone, managing who surrounds us and who leaves us for our greater good and evolution. We have to be conscious of its formation. If there are energy leaks, we need to check what and who is outside or inside of our shield, and whether or not it is in tune with our inner planet. So, yeah, they really wanted to talk about that. So let's see what's coming for you in the next 3 months here for Cancer. This should be good. I hope this should be good. I think it is. I feel like it is. Okay. Let's get another good shuffle in here. It's a gorgeous day today. I hope you all are having a beautiful day. I might go outside and kind of walk around. I haven't been doing that lately because it's been so frigid cold. But man, I think they said it's going to be 60 something today. Crazy. Of course, they're always wrong, so I'm not sure really what it's going to be. Oh, we have the rainbow. We have hope. We have a wish being fulfilled. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought hermit mode might come in, but it says retreat. You know, I have a friend, no one say her name, but she's a friend and a client who's going on a retreat in a foreign land. And really excited for her on that because, some kind of rest and renewal is needed for you too. And I think you're going to get the chance to experience that. I want to go in the book for this one because it's so positive. I can't pass it up. All of the things that they say is just so positive about the rainbow. You know, all of the, back in, talking about Christianity, the rainbow represented there never being like a flood. The rain is over. Again, there will never be another big flood like that, destruction of everything. So it's a promise of a happy future to come. There's a pot of gold usually seen at the end of a rainbow. We have hands, so we have a specific connection coming in. Is important. It's an important connection. I think these are helping hands. They're also showing how hands depicted on a wall, like in hieroglyphics. Since this is the glyph oracle. The hand can represent, like, this is my tribe. You know, these are my people. So there's something here about your tribe, your soul tribe, and specific connections that will be brought into your orbit, right? Then you'll probably allow them to go through. They're meant to help you on your journey. You're meant to help with them somehow. So your tribe, the rest, the retreat, the cave. I always think of like figures like the yogis, like Babaji, gurus that went into the cave. I mean, even Jesus, I think, went into a cave to meditate, to be away, disconnected. There's a need to disconnect from the phone, connect or plug in to nature, plug into listening, being all ears when it comes to your body and what is it trying to tell you in meditation. So it's going to be an actual, like I said, a trip or something that you take that's specifically for your rest and for your renewal. And we have the lion with power coming out again for you. So I thought this was going to be a very big, powerful next 3 months ahead for you. Something that's going to be leading you into your power. And the best card of all those, that first one that came out. So let's look at Rainbow real quick. The meaning of this card, other than it is also, you can be looked at as a bridge between like the physical and the spiritual realms. But the meaning of it is your wishes are closer to being fulfilled than you realize. Your future is safe and secure. You're being supported during emotional cleansing and healing. Your dreams and aspirations are coming to fruition, and the efforts that you have put in are beginning to pay off. The universe is offering a promise of support and abundance. Trust in the process. You are stronger and more resilient than you give yourself credit for. You are worthy of deserving what you wish, so stay resolved about that. Yeah, I like that. Let's turn to the cosmos for your next your 3 month ahead and see what it wants to give. These hands is all I know. Do you remember that song, Hands by Jewel? That also might be a good song just to listen to. It's really beautiful. Didn't you get this? Did you look at this? Is it believing before they're wanting you to believe? Yeah, you did get this in the beginning, right? I hope my memory's not that bad. Believing in something before you see it. The cosmic ether. You got that with time. Well, this is you really tapping into that energy and your connection with what's going on, what's being created in the cosmic ether. Oh, it's belief that something is being formed without you having to see it. And it's being able to tap into the energy of no worry. No worry. There may be a cloud, but this is a nebulous, and it is around planets and stars that are in formation, new ones. This is them in their little planetary womb, you could say. It's called the protoplanetary disk. And though you can't see what's happening, new planets and stars are being formed, and it is a big deal. And you just have to, since you can't see exactly everything that is being created here on the ether for you, the scale of it, because that's a big scale, right? The magnitude of it, you just have to have faith that it is being formed. It's all about the solar zenith is about your connection. It's out of the mind and it's into the ethers, is what they're saying. This goes beyond the mind. This goes with, it's in alignment, right? You're in alignment with the sun, the source energy here. And that is representing your alignment with spirit, also with your higher self, or with the higher power. So there's a lot more than meets the surface right now. You have to trust that your alignment is there with the sun, even when you can't see the sun. Something's being formed. It's a positive card for your alignment, and that everything is actually in good shape. It's already taking form. Okay, for the 3D world, what is coming next 3 months for Cancer, please? It's coming next. The ally, the white cat. Perhaps you see a white cat on your path. Maybe. So that cat is representing somebody who's an ally, a friend. It can be that you have a spirit guide that is like a familiar spirit that shows up as a feline, since you still have the lion too. So they're here to protect you. They're here to help you. Wow. They're also here to guide you towards situations and circumstances that seem lucky to other people. Like, how does that happen? It's always for Cancer. How does that... That's how it's going to be viewed, because you have this clover. I see this ally guiding you and also protecting you, protecting like your good fortune or something that's meant for you. So good luck, a firm foundation. You're unshakable, unstoppable, and highly protected with that house coming out. Also, next 3 months might have something to do with a place of residence or a house, a specific house. It could be a specific house that you go to a retreat, maybe a bed and breakfast, or something that is like, it's saved for you. Something is saved for you so that you get a lot of renewal and rest. Whoa, was the snake? Now, the snake can actually represent healing, okay? So I don't want to always look at that. But if you if you feel like there is something to, or someone to protect your energy from, that they would be represented by the snake in this deck. This is somebody who they kind of don't have your best wishes at heart, or your best interest at heart. I should say it like that. You wouldn't want to let this person into your energy. You would want to watch who you trust. I think this is about listening to your intuition of, do you sense that there's a snake in the grass? If you are, do what you can not to let it in. It's a sociopathic energy. So we'll pick out more energy to say about that. But I see it as a warning as a person when I see it in my readings. So the long road, it has been the long road to get somewhere, to get to where you are going or where you're wanting to go. You have somebody that's deep in their thoughts about you. Looks like this person has been hit with Cupid, but it's like composing their mind. It's which is all they think about. They're holding a book, so it's also like a secret. What about the snake? Okay, for you, I'm thinking that this is more so, I'll get a tarot card. I'm thinking this is about your second skin and transformation. And I know that's not, I understand that it did say protect your energy. I'm just getting the feeling like you already would know who this snake is. I don't think that they're saying, oh, I mean, you could watch out for somebody. Okay, they're saying watch out for somebody who wants to slither back into your life, because you already know that they're this snake. So I'm not necessarily worried about it. And I think that it's more so about your second skin and your ability to like go through regeneration when you need to, when you feel like you need to. Anchor here. And the ring on the bottom. The ring is about a commitment, or somebody that has a desire to commit to you, or it's going to offer you something that it would be a real commitment. Can be talking about the commitment to yourself. But I am seeing the rings on these hands stand out as I say that. So this person has rings on their hands. This means that money is going to be made, and you may be considering traveling, and it's actually, they're intertwined. There's something here about like global commerce, picking up your roots and placing them somewhere else. Even the anchor can mean a few different things. It can also mean your anchor in your faith at this time, that cosmic ether, that everything is actually happening for your highest good, and it is yeah, you're in alignment. It is being created. The choice again with the coin toss. It could be saying take a chance here, or a risk of some sort. I always would think it would be about on yourself. You know, take a chance on yourself, because you have the mastery card, or master, meaning that you have the ability to overcome anything. You have a lot of self-discipline. You're controlled and in the flow. And this makes you a person that other people would say you have a commanding presence. Oh, wow. Yeah. And people really look up to you, or they're going to be looking to you for the purpose of how they do it. Is they have the Phoenix. You've changed. You've transformed. You're not the same person. After 3 months, you're really not going to be the same person, because so much is, you're getting so much renewal. You're actually, it's the ashes. It's rising from the ashes. So it feels like a lot is going to change. Feels like with curtain call, you're ready, like you're ready. The universe says your stage is ready. The curtain is almost open so that you can step into it. The spotlight is on you. So you could be getting acclaim, fame, and recognition, and a lot of focused attention. And it's because of something that you have mastery over now. And it has to do with your personal spiritual transformation. I feel like you go with the flow so easily, and that's why this is happening. This can be a really jealous person too, that sees like good thing. Like I said, they feel like some kind of luck is protected for you, but I don't think it's that. I think it's because you've actually done a lot of work on yourself. I think your spiritual growth is pretty amazing at this point. Yeah, you just get some people are a little bit jealous, but don't let someone slither back into your life if you don't feel like they were good for you in the first place, right? So that's the big main message, and I'm sending you love and light as always. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Bye, Cancer.